announcer, Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 NL West champion, Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. They'll be opposed by the American League's Cy Young Award winner from 2009, the hard-throwing right-hander Zach Greinke. Cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7-0.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So the leadoff man is gone here to kick off game 2. And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Colton Wong steps in now. This pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Matt Holliday will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. He's running towards second. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone.
I'm not too sure whether that was a designed hit and run or not. He may have just been going on his own. But you said it. By running, he does stay out of the double play.
Matt Adams will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Now the 1-1. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, then you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by.
Adams with a big swing and launches this one out to deep right field. And Kemp is going to run out of room. It's over the wall, home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
This is a situation where you throw a fastball by a guy once, you start thinking, I can do it every time. But once he got a good read on what that thing looked like, he was ready for this one.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Now a changeup here, and he's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And see you later. That one is gone. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the series. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Boy, that's now 3 extra base hits he's coughed up here in the first inning. And a lot of times that doesn't bode all that well for him sticking around late into a ball game. So he's going to need to turn things around right now, or he might be looking at a real short outing.
John Jay will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And Crawford's there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 3, the Dodgers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball. D. Gordon will lead things off here for LA, but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. And he lays off there, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And this is taken in by Holiday. 1 away now.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Come on, Dodgers!
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Dodgers.
Here's a situation where he just says, shift. What shift? I tell you, you've got to hit a ball awfully hard to get it through an alignment like that. But he's able to do it here.
Matt Kemp will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. John Jay will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 18.
Number 18 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. First offering on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Swing and a shot toward right center, and he is going to reach. It's a base hit.
The pitcher, number 31, Lance Lynn.
Lance Lynn will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt it strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Matt Carpenter will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. On the ground toward Gonzalez, but foul wide of the bag. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. D. Gordon will stand in to start off the 9th here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Now another 0-2. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Yasiel Puig will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
Now a big swing by Puig, and he got a lot of this one out to deep left field. And no shot for Holiday here. That ball is gone. Solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. His second home run of the series. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, EK, as you know, the more at-bats you get against the same guy, the more you start to figure out his stuff. And once you see him for the 3rd or 4th at-bat, you become a better hitter because by then you pretty much know every pitch he's got. And I think this is a case where he kind of made an educated guess on what was coming, got it, and didn't miss it.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Matt Kemp is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer, so don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Hard hit towards center. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, that run in the ninth means that they couldn't quite finish off the shutout, but still a very good performance out there on the mound.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 5-1. Good night from Los Angeles.